Oh shit, here we go again.
Here we go again.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
Where the video games?
Where my video?
All right, I can't breathe.
Damn!
No! 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 No!
You wanna know what's sad? I legitimately don't know what happened to Ash enough. I didn't put it on the soundboard. I fucking lost it. It's probably saved legitimately somewhere. How about, oh, I'm sorry, I just saw what you put in Discord. How about you, an LP and indie game tonight, I mean? Oh fuck, I gotta buy Spirit of the North. Thank you for reminding me. Shit, where's Steam? I didn't even get to finish downloading Battlefield Hardline. That's the sad part. Alright, store. Yeah, there's still time, right? Yeah, the 9th. It's July 9th. Okay, good. I got time. Shit, I was about to say. I thought I fucking forgot. I didn't even remember to put it in. Yeah, disgraceful. What, that I lost it or that I forgot to get that? I mean, the answer to that question is yes. I actually have a bunch of stuff installed on my Steam that I actually could play. I remember the time I streamed City Skylines. That was legitimately a lifetime ago. I don't even know if that stream is archived. By the way, the chat is not oh, fuck. What? Okay, that's
What
weird.
is happening? Help!
If you could see that, there it is. Yeah, I don't know what happened. That was interesting. If you can see the alert box, the chat box should work. I think it's just because I ended the stream and it started a new one so soon. That was actually very interesting. But yeah, I told you I'd be right back. All I did was make a quick thumbnail for this video. And yeah, I made extra Crimson Shadow thumbnails, but I always make that. So, besides that, let me actually set up Wind Waker. I do have some games on Steam. I have oh, what is his name? Snowman, you asked me about, what is it, Dead Space 2 Hardcore? Dead Space 2's trophies are pretty straightforward and simple. I won't even front. If I could actually even boot up my, oh, I don't have a controller to use with my 360. It's like the one problem. I can't really, I have a 360 controller, but it's never been used, and I don't particularly want to use it today. Now, we have a choice between playing Wind Waker Classic and Wind Waker HD. I personally, well, you know, playing Wind Waker HD is actually a lot easier, ain't it? Just even from a setup perspective, it's just a lot easier too. Oh, very nice. That's why I'm not super excited about it. I'm gonna redesign my room yet again. Just a little bit though, because I do think I have a better setup in mind that will let me access my consoles a lot easier. As well as not putting them over here on the other side of the fucking room, which doesn't help anybody, to be completely honest with you. Alright, this is a good remix. I know exactly what this is a remix of. I mean, it's from a Final Fantasy X mashup. I couldn't be too wrong, even if I tried. But yeah, I'm gonna start Black Eagles too. I actually can't see the chat, so if you guys are messaging, hold on a second. I'm gonna start Black Eagles at some point in the near future. That'll be something that totally happens. And, I mean, whatever happens, happens. This is the Wiimote? Yes, it is. And then we go from there, and whatever happens, happens. You hear what the fuck is happening? What? What do you mean, what the fuck is happening? Well, what is happening? My mic works. I'm setting up the Wii. That's why. I haven't used it since the last stream, so that's why I'm kind of like messing around trying to figure it out. I left for about 5 minutes. My dog is barking. Well, he's waiting for the content too. Shit. How do I do this? Is it this? totally fuck up everything. Oh, I almost hit start recording. Oops. All right, perfect. Actually, you know what we'll do? Shit. Do we finish Pikmin while we're at it? You know what? I'm gonna finish Pikmin first, and then we'll start Wind Waker. Pikmin won't take me that long. Oh no, but Pikmin's kind of a challenge run. But I've been meaning to finish this just so I can take it out and not put it back in for another 2 years. What for? Nintendo, or the fucking Elgato, you better fucking work. I'm not playing with your ass. This is not a fucking joke. This rap shit is mine. It's not a fucking game. Fuck what you heard. It's what you're hearing. Listen. It's what you're hearing. Listen. It's what you're hearing. Listen. It's the best song ever. It works on everything. Hold on. Kill the noise. We'll finish this. This won't take that long. This is actually way more failure. You got our S-rank constants on Crimson Flowers or Silver Snow? I don't know. Maybe I won't S-rank constants. I gotta be a flexible man. I'm just saying. I blinked too hard and my contact is out of focus. Jeez. The effort this man is going through. There's no effort. I'm just a fat ass who sits around playing games from his childhood. I am literally not that special. I appreciate that you enjoy it though, but trust me, there is not a thing I do that is superbly unique. That noise scared the shit out of me for a minute. Flexible my ass, I do appreciate it by ruining his night. Well, you know what? I did hard mode. There's no achievements on a Nintendo console, but I do feel achieved, I guess would be the word. I feel like I accomplished something really. So on this day, what I want to do, oh man, I want to clean, because like I feel like no matter how you slice the distance spring, there's not very many ways to do most of the stuff on it. Like the only thing I could maybe say is it takes 3 days no matter what, doesn't it? There's no way to do it any faster than this. Like you clean out this part of the map first, then you clean out the middle portion, and then you go for the back shit. It's a 3-day process almost, no matter how you slice it. So might as well just get to work. I just enjoy your pain. I played a lot of games I fucking raged at. I was actually like pretty liquid salt when I was doing the next to last mission in Crimson Flower in Cindered Shadows. I was actually going to be really mad if I had to replay it. Not even because it's hard. And let me know how the volume levels are, but I can already tell it's too loud. Okay, that might be too low. Okay, let me know how the volume levels are, just so that way it's not too loud. Let's lower it a bit. Of course, when I pause the game... Oh, hold on. Oh, when I pause the game, of course it mutes itself a little bit, which is nice. Okay. For some reason, the neutral position of my C-stick was set to right, so I had to unplug it. I've raged at a lot of games. Mario Hoops 3-on-3 made me want to throw my fucking DS through a wall one time. It was fucking obnoxious. I hated that dumb shit. Mario, that's why I never went back and played the fucking game ever again, because Mario Hoops 3-on-3 legit pissed me the fuck off. And I bought it again on the Wii U Virtual Console, and no, I will not play it. I just bought it because I don't know why. It was a very dumb decision in the heat of the moment. Man, I fucking hated it. That was some really bad shit. That game sucked. But I still fucking played it. Oh great, I'm one short. Fuck it. I was really salty. Most YouTubers bring us a 10-minute video and that's our fill for the day. Well, I'm glad that you appreciate that I do long form. I mean, like, I could do shorter form. I used to do 15-minute videos multiple times a day, which is really... I've just been a long form person. I'm okay at editing, I guess, but I don't... It's not the kind of content I want to make, which is kind of a problem because that's the kind of content that does well on YouTube. But like I said, I never wanted a ton of anything, really. I'd like that at least somebody shows up to the streams. So that way I'm not just sitting here talking to myself. entertainment, as in him like, I don't, have I ever screamed in a playthrough? I think the only playthrough I actually legitimately got mad at was, I can't count, by the way. Not Fire Emblem. Oh, fuck. This is just as sloppy, if not more so. I think the only playthrough I ever got actually legitimately heated at was, Assassin's Creed 3. I remember losing my shit at Assassin's Creed 3. I thought that game fucking sucked when I played it. And looking back, I still don't think it's any better, almost. Wait a minute. Oh, there's more than 20 on that. Gotcha. Unfortunately, we have to kill these fuckers. What's a little weird is that the physics makes Pikmin slide. And enemies slide, too. So no one ever really stays in the same spot, you know? It's a little bit weird like that. Oh, shit. I'm glad I played that on hard mode, for what it's worth. Now, will I always challenge myself? No, not really. When Resident Evil 8 comes out, I kind of even said to myself, I kind of just want to play it on easy, just because I want the story. I'm not really a huge fan of the new style of Resident Evil games, so... I've lost my shit. Hundreds of games, yeah. Oh, shit. Did he die? He did, but the game maybe glitched. There was no death animation. Pikmin 1's a little glitchy like that. It'll show Pikmin dying, but not really. It's weird. Oh, great. It's like a little hill. Man, I really hate Pikmin sometimes. You need like 3 C-sticks to make this really work, is what really needs to happen. Okay. I don't think there's any way to sneak this thing past the bulb orb, even with blue Pikmin, which is a little bit annoying. You'd think that would be like the big shortcut would be to sneak them past. But yeah, you were saying about Dead Space 2. Dead Space 2 isn't that hard. The achievements are mostly to complete it or to do some random logs or something. It's nothing too complex or too hard. The only real thing about it is that, unlike Dead Space 1, a lot of the 100%ing of the achievements list is actually really difficult. Zealot mode becomes a joke once you have the foam finger, which is exactly what I did. I just got the foam finger. I'm not even gonna like pretend that I might have beaten Zealot before that. I'd have to look at my achievement list on, not Sony. Oh, fuck. This thing is going to show up and ruin my life. Go away. Is it even possible to sneak in here? Did he? Now, you see, nobody told him to do that, by the way. Well, oh well. Do bulb bears ever stop chasing you? We're about to find out, because in Pikmin 2 they don't. They changed that. I guess they do. Okay, cool. And nobody told them to do that either. Oh yeah, this game has some nice slowdown. That's what I like to see. But yeah, most of my time is just Nintendo games. That's why Fire Emblem really hits home, because it feels like a game I would have legitimately played when I was a kid. It kind of brings back the like old school RPG feel I used to have. And I'll play like a game like Tales of Symphonia, which I still to this day cite as like one of the most influential games I ever played in my life. Like it really was just such a good experience when I had it, at the time I had it. Oh shit, he's not dead? You legitimately weren't supposed to survive that. takes like maybe 5, 6 resets, depending how many I get on it. I think you get more in the first initial one, to be honest. Oh, fuck. Killed. I think I lost 2. Yeah, I did. After this, we just swarm the shark things, and then we try to do as much as we can. I'm gonna try to just sneak the massage therapy thing right past. I'm not even gonna try to legitimately defeat the ball bear, because defeating the ball bear is just too time consuming. Fuck it. But I'll do it last, because there's nothing really else to stop me from doing it. Yeah, I like hearing about what Snowman, what you get up to, and you know, Ash from just in general liking the Fire Emblem playthrough. That's always a good thing to hear about. Because I really did enjoy Fire Emblem. And there's other people who are viewers, I think like 1 or 2 people who were watching the playthrough that were commenting about it. But they don't show up on the streams, but I still appreciate it all the same. How are we not sticking enough Pikmin on this thing? Thank you. Kill him. Thank you. Like I said, as much as of a game of growing as Pikmin is, you don't actually really need to grow that many Pikmin to beat the game. Like, after a certain point, it just becomes like fluff. Like, cool, you grew this many, and you actually only needed like maybe half of that. So let's see if I can sneak this thing past. I don't know if you can, though. It would be nice if they just went the water route, honestly. Do they go around this thing? Oh, shit, I never knew they did this. I thought you legitimately had to fucking fight that thing. They just go right around it. Wow. The shit you learn when you're older is incredible. What happened? How did I lose someone? The fuck? I lost... Oh, he got stuck on the skull. Which kind of is annoying, and I almost shouldn't go back for him, but whatever. Leaf Pikmin are really kind of shitty in this game. They take way too long to do anything at all. I'm sorry, hello? Okay, it doesn't look like he can pick up rock, or not rock Pikmin. No, 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 no! Holy shit! This crazy madman's gonna get us all killed. That's what I mean, man. The Pikmin games would be so perfect if you could just have actual control over the Pikmin you wanted to use. It'd be so good. I have nothing left to prove in Platinum difficulty. Prototype, COD 4, Little Big Planet, World at War. You got, like, I mean, then what are you gonna do next? Like, for the man who has everything, what else are you gonna really do, you know? What? Oh. It's actually better for him to grab stuff like that, because he flies lower. I don't know how he shook that off. That's kind of bad. Oh, the ball bear finally went back to sleep. Apparently it's been walking around the whole time. Okay, this is fucking annoying. Thank you. Should not even be able to get up after that. That's ridiculous. I hate this thing, by the way. This big floating gas bag is legitimately a piece of shit. Did I lose someone? Doesn't really matter. I don't think you get attacked. Yes, you fucking do. God fucking damn, man. See, sometimes they take a little bit extra time to fly up. Sometimes they go up right away. It's one of those things. You can't really help it. I ain't finishing this today, am I? Maybe. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get any faster than 13 days at best. And that's me trying to emulate my previous success to a perfect level. I don't think it's gonna happen. Someone's dead. No one even hit this thing. Got 2 of 1. That's nice. I mean, other than that, I don't really want to kill much of the enemies here. Feels almost like kind of a waste, actually. But I mean, I guess you have to. So if you have to kill them, right, you just have to fucking do it. As obnoxious as it is, and as much as this thing I fucking hate it, and he really should not follow you back to the landing site. Yeah. I mean, Snowman, all I hope is that the 9th generation has good games, right? That's literally all I can hope. There's not really any, you know, secret caveat or whatever. Like, I just hope it just has good games at the end of the day. Because I know that by far, you know, this generation, half of it was remasters. The other half was like a bunch of shit that, you know, doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. And it just felt like a waste at points. It just felt like so much better stuff could have been done and handled that just wasn't. And that's a true tragedy when you're talking about consoles that are more powerful than some PCs from back in the day. You know, it's just kind of depressing almost. It's like, hey, we have all this tech and all this power, and, you know, we can't really use any of it. It's just like there. It's just a waste. And like the games do look good. It's just like, you know, could be so much better. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to do this. I think they're smart in this game. They prevent you from just sacrificing Pikmin en masse. They force you to like slowly bomb shit open. I think I tried that one time to see if like it's just faster to walk a bunch of yellow Pikmin and blow them up like that. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, forget it. We ain't gonna do shit with that anyway. I gotta go get all those 100 other blue Pikmin I have out there. Got hung on my boots at the 7th gen. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna try to convince you otherwise. There's not really much to convince on. I agree. Like, how many of my favorite games this gen came from, like, the new consoles? Maybe a couple. I'm sorry, what the hell am I looking at? Wait, what? Oh, it's that many Pikmin got planted. I think, whatever. Well, I couldn't move this thing. Oh well. So tomorrow I gotta like clear out like such a large amount. I started the 5th gen. Yeah, I played 5th gen too. A little bit. I came towards the end. It's a lot of good stuff on it. That's why I really like it a lot. But yeah, tomorrow I'm definitely gonna do Wind Waker because I think I'll finish this tonight. I've already proven that you can do the impact, or what is it? Not the impact site. You can do the final trial in one day if you're willing to sacrifice Pikmin. So if I divvied that day up a bit more, I probably could have really done some damage. I could be like 1 part ahead. But getting 1 part ahead is not going to help you beat this day any faster. I think that's probably the one thing I learned from this. I put Wind Waker in this stupid shit. God damn it. I forgot to change it. Oops. Someone's gonna fucking kill me. Pikmin. I feel so bad for Mixer. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Truly was a pleasure. Pikmin. Done. Cool. Damn, he like planted everything, didn't he? So for this, you need blue Pikmin, a lot of blue Pikmin, red Pikmin. I forget if that's a gate that you have to bomb. It probably is. So I probably need to take out mostly red Pikmin, I think. I mean, how silly is that? That, like, they're gonna up the price of games and not necessarily the quality. I mean, it's whatever makes sense on their heads, I guess. And I mean, people are still gonna buy. People are not just gonna quit video games because of a $10 markup. That's the unfortunate truth, depending how you want to look at it. Let me take another 10. You have to kill this guy first. And he's such a bitch, because he keeps running away. I hate this guy. He just keeps shaking him off. He's not this hard to kill in the second game. Thank you. Instant fucking death as soon as he landed. Why can't I... That was weird. I mean, it's whatever. You're right. It's just money to save, I guess. Kind of hate fighting these things. No matter what, you never have a good time fighting bull bears at all. Well, we got Dan super armor, so he doesn't die, and another bite for no reason. You never have a fun time fighting these things. Like, they're intentionally made to be as annoying as possible. Oh, crap. We'll see if someone glitches and falls into the water, I guess. I've seen that happen before. Wilmer had an inflated opinion of himself. It's... Oh, Wilmer. Yeah. It's more like a pig thing. A lot of the enemies in this game are like pigs, basically. Okay. I don't know how many we'll need. We might need more. Probably will need more. Absolutely. We're gonna need 6 for this. Where's the bomb rock? Kind of hate this about this game. They really need to, like, give you more for certain tasks. Oh, shit. This is 50. That's actually perfect, because I have 56. Hogs of War for PlayStation 1 was Worms with Pigs. I have flat out never played or heard of that game before. Hogs of War? No, I definitely haven't. I really kind of hate that you have to fight these things. Like, you have to fight multiple of the frogs. Did the silver ones even come back in the sequel? I guess they had to. No, maybe they didn't. Pikmin, Worms, Lemmings, Hogs of War. Was it similar looking to this game? They're never making Pikmin 4. Well, they will. It'll just be like some random game that shows up one day out of nowhere. I mean, that's the real truth about it. It'll just happen. And I mean, I'll be happy to play it. It's just like... Pikmin 1 came out in, I think, 2001, 2002. Twitch has it listed as 2002. I thought it was 2001. I could be wrong, though. I thought it was originally a launch title. Medieval 2 will see no remake. Why? They just remade the first one, right? Is it too early to tell, or did it not do as well as they thought it would? I don't know. That's actually interesting to me because that's like one of the few things Sony actually went out of their way to like remake. And if it's not gonna see... What? What woke it up? Okay, that's interesting. I don't know what woke him up at all. And he only woke up when I ran past, which is interesting. He's not still coming, is he? No. Whatever. Usually you don't see that, actually. Play the demo of him walking around a museum. Yeah, but like they had a PS4 version of it, so they're just not remaking any more Medievals. It's like the one thing I never understood about Sony. Like, if you're not gonna remake this stuff, then why not port it? Like what they used to do with the PS3. That PS3 library of games to have is ridiculously huge. It is insane how many games they have on the PlayStation 3 that are like PS1 or PS2 classics. And that's why I'm like, so it blows my mind that they did not follow that up. Maybe it woke them up when they brushed past. I don't know. But I think maybe the game only calculates some things very weirdly when you're further away then. It's very weird to me that he only waited until, yeah, like he's still not asleep. Maybe that's how the game works. It just doesn't do anything. Is this gonna kill him? No. Well, they're idiots, but it doesn't kill them on the other side, which is nice, I guess. I forget what the path to bring this back to the onion is. I want to see where they bring it first before I do anything else. As much of a waste of time as this is. Water? No, more like, what are you doing? Okay, we'll bring the red Pikmin then, might as well. Yeah, this one I know you only need 30 for. Oh, nice. I don't know. I liked, I played Medieval once. I thought it was kind of cool, but and it was never really a favorite of mine, so it never stuck with me the same way I guess a lot of these other games sticks with people. That's just me, though. Maybe they brush this thing. I have to bully this out the way. I think they do come back this way with the pilot seat, but I think the way it works is that, like... Perfect. No, they ignored him this time. this is bad. I forget if it becomes a negative edge inside a cutscene or not. I didn't even whistle. Like, what the hell, game? Cutscenes make this game do weird things. I'm not sure why that's attracting back other Pikmin. Yeah, weird shit's happening over here. Immunity. It is kind of bullshit, but what can you do? I think there's more over here, too. Alright, well that's something to do the next day. I might as well kill the other one, because I'm not going to be able to do anything else. Then I got to get the UV bulb. Aw, shit. Somehow I did this place worse, actually. What the fuck? Oh, maybe he just wakes up out of nowhere. Hey, buddy. Yeah, maybe he just wakes up. I don't know. Never seen that happen before. Usually doesn't happen. Okay. I need to just kill, basically. I gotta collect like 4 of the worst parts in this game to collect. I might as well just... I don't know if swarming works as well as I think it does in this game. I'm pretty sure if you swarm, they just start getting immunity, which is dumb, but that's how this game works, is enemies just randomly start to become immune. Yeah, see, like, this is fucking stupid. You should have died a long time before that. Jeez, man, there's like 4 or 5 of these things to fucking kill. Immunity, we would have killed it. But I mean, the casualties only being like 1 or 2 is not terrible either. Like, no damage being done to him, game? What the fuck? Like, actually, what the fuck? Alright, sacrifices. I mean, like, the good news is that you get the insta-kill. It's just the bad news is it's just a free death for a random Pikmin. Apparently some got caught over. Oh, God. By the time I get back, I'll have to end the day anyway. Oh, they did it. Nice. So tomorrow I have to do pretty much everything else. It's unfortunate. I gotta do literally everything else. I gotta do the UV bulb, which I probably could have done today. I gotta do the 2 things in the back, which take about the same amount of time. I think I gotta do the UV bulb first. I gotta go hit up the boss and get rid, because there's not gonna be any enemies besides that one flying one. And I need like maybe 50 blue Pikmin, so I don't really need that many Pikmin. Well, not even 50. It's like, what, 30 and 15? So it's like, I'll bring 50. And then I guess, I don't know, I'll save the armored beetle for last, which means I guess I shouldn't bring all 50. I should bring more. Yeah, I think that would be fine. But I gotta, no matter what I do, I have to do the UV bulb first. So I might as well bring 15 and I want to say like 85. You don't really need 85, but it's just for the swarm potential. God damn. It's rough. It's rough because you don't have 2 commanders, which was like the best thing to add to Pikmin 2. And if Pikmin 4 has 4 fucking commanders, I'm gonna legitimately scream. I don't know if I'll be able to handle it. Put 5 away. I'm taking 20. Okay. Once I beat this, I'll probably be done for the day anyway. I'll clock out early. It's more time to play Doom and other shit, so... whatever works out, really. What? They are reading some really weird whistles. One thing I like is that in Pikmin 2, if you have a group of, I think, 20 or fewer, Pikmin group themselves differently. Ah, shit. Fuck. I did this so well the last time, and I'm gonna really do poorly here. I also thought about playing Wario World again, because it's been a I haven't played that since like 2009, legitimately. Oh, it's only 10. Never mind. I'm like, oh, it's 20. If 1983 Starface got a sequel, then the plot would be, well, if the real Tony didn't die. That's what the plot of the game is, actually. The world is yours. They have a what-if scenario where if Scarface is aware of the dude coming behind him and that would have killed him otherwise. And that's basically the whole plot of that game is... Oh, there's more bomb rocks over here. I never knew that. I've never used this for bomb rocks, ever. Which isn't as incredulous of a thing as I make it out to be. That's why I like the game, because the game is like a cool what-if scenario. I always thought Scarface's death, while symbolic, was very kind of lame. It was kind of... I don't want to say a cop-out to not make sequels, obviously, but it was definitely not as... awe-inspiring or cool, in my opinion. It was just like, eh. I don't know, it's like people watching his back, which is why I didn't turn around. I mean, it makes sense. It's just, it was kind of a lame way to go, I felt, when I watched it. It was symbolic, but at the same time, you know, it wasn't as great as I remembered it. But yeah, the game takes place in a what-if. And I forget who, I think a lot of the people who were in the movie did not like that it was kind of like a, not a retconning, but an alternate what if. I think the guy who voices Scarface in the game is the same guy who voices Sparks the Dragonfly in Spyro. So that's a pretty cool little tidbit. He didn't shake us off, so it kind of works out. Alright, time for my literal least favorite part in the whole game. Just because of how extraordinarily time-consuming this is. You have to have this perfect angle to get them onto the fucking thing. There you go. Okay, never mind. It's the worst part in the entire game, by far. I just wasn't as in love with the ending of Scarface as I was when I first watched it. It's a great movie, though. It is one of my favorites. It's just not amazing, I guess. I don't know. Pushed all his friends and family away. Yeah, it's like a classic tale of, like, corruption, you know? Okay, this is totally not what I wanted. I hate that they're bound to the same. Oops. Honestly, if I can get the thing down, I don't really care how many yellow Pikmin die. Oh. Oh, he made it and died on the land. Wow. Now that's fucking tragic. That's actually tragic. Ooh. You only need 20. God damn it. This part sucks. This part legitimately sucks. Just because of how annoying it is to get. And I've done that strategy before. The M16 he uses has high power rounds, though it's scary. Yeah. It's definitely, with a lot of these criminal element movies, they definitely do kind of show firepower a bit better. Unlike COD, where you feel like everything has about the same amount of punch. They definitely do not... They definitely do not... Oh, the blue Pikmin are saving him, that's nice. I only need like a handful. That's 16. Of course, I only have 19. What a joke. And they're stuck. There you go. Literally just need one more Pikmin to get up here. I can do this in this day. It's just annoying to have to do everything actually perfectly. By everything, I mean literally nothing. Like the worst possible set of events is happening right now. Which is that I didn't put enough and then some fell and a whole bunch of other shit like that. Like, come on. Come on, please. Jeez, man, I'm gonna have to redo this day. This fucking sucks. This part in particular is like the worst in this game. Just because you have to spend most of your time sitting... Oh, wow, that's it. I didn't know these things wilted in this game, actually. So you only get so many chances to do this. My God. Thank you. Good, good, good. Get over here. No, because this guy's a genius and he wants to be a wise guy. Okay. That's fine by me. Oh my wow. I am having a very bad run of this day. Okay. I'm not going to be able to finish this today. I'm going to have to redo this. Apparently it wasn't an M16, it was a Colt AR-15 with a fake M2 grenade launcher. Yeah, I mean, that's something I wouldn't know. I think in the game they even refer to it as an M16. Like, that's distinctively, like, his weapon, you know? It's like his thing to use. This guy wants to be difficult. Like, every possible bad thing that could have happened in this day happened. I hope I don't lose them by running too far ahead. Because I really need to hustle back. Because I gotta beat the shit out of the armored cannon beetle. Pikmin like to get stuck. In Pikmin 3, it's nice. They follow your exact path, which is really cool. Good God. I knew one got caught, by the way. I had a feeling that one that fell, which is gonna be super far behind. I'm gonna have to redo this day. So actually annoying. I love the Hunter faction from The Last of Us. Oh, is that multiplayer? Because I didn't really play any of The Last of Us multiplayer. I genuinely, like, did not care that much about it. I'll be honest. I really did not care. Like, for me, The Last of Us has always been a single-player franchise, and, I mean, that's just how I view it. It's just single-player to me. Like, it's cool and all that they have multiplayer. I don't even think Last of Us 2 has multiplayer, actually. So, like, after all the shit that you could say about The Last of Us 2, it doesn't even have multiplayer. So at least you can't even argue, well, at least you get some multiplayer. I don't think it does, though. I'm not super 100% sure about that. He died? Fuck. Okay, thank you. I should have had them building this bridge. With proper numbers, I could do this easily. Like, who even cares about fucking loot? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. They're not going to be able to do it. You got Journey done? Yeah, a lot of people like Journey. I know it's on Steam now. I see it. I thought it was a PlayStation exclusive. I guess they just had some incredibly long time deal with it. Because that was my understanding, was that it was a PlayStation exclusive. But I've been wrong, you know? I don't know. I never really followed it. I've seen it. It looks like an artistically really interesting game. But that's about all I really know about it, you know? I don't particularly follow a lot of these Sony games. Like, out of all the times in my life I've played a lot of different games, I'm probably just not going to make it. Which way are they going? Come on. This fucking game really fucked me on that one puzzle piece. And there's no way I can make them move any faster than what they're doing. No. Oh my god. Is this on real GameCube? Yes, Lasercat, it is. This is on a... Well, no, actually, this is on a Wii. My bad. Which is almost a GameCube. It's close enough in my heart. I'm gonna have to replay this day, because these guys are probably not gonna get there in time. Which is lightly... Oh, wait, they might. I hate this. Come on. They're gonna slam dunk it in. Holy shit. Yes, they got it. Fucking, that was beautiful. Wow. That was so crazy. That's so close. Good. We have no time left on the day. Yeah, this is the real Pikmin one though. I did play it on the GameCube, but I just use my Wii now because it's more or less the same thing. Oh, Last of Us Hunter Journey? Oh, my bad. Well, I mean, when I think Journey and people talk about video games, I think legitimately the Journey that was like super hype in 2010. It was like this revolutionary game that people loved. Like, it was like, I think a lot of people were compared to like Ico and Shadow of the Colossus that I saw. But I mean, like I said, I didn't really play it, so I don't have anything much to say about it. Wow, so we can actually finish this on what, 12 days? Journey came with flour? I have no clue what that is. I'll be 100% honest with you, like a lot of these games, like I had friends in high school that played PS3 a lot, like they were just flat out only PlayStation gamers, but I was not one of them. I forget how many I forget how many of each you need on this day. I think you only need 10 red Pikmin, maybe. But since we got here in perfect time, I mean, like, there's no rush at all. Just redo this day until I get it right. And after this, I'm done. I'm not playing this game again until, like, 2022. Hopefully they don't fall in the water. That'll be pretty bad. A kind of game where you play as a flower and ride the wind. That's like a level in Yoshi's Crafted World, actually. They have something like that. Like you play as a... I think we can take out something like 60. You play as, there's a bunch of stuff, I think, in Yoshi's Crafted World that lends itself to like a really good game. I really like Crafted World. Out of all the Yoshi games I played, it's like one of the few ones I actually tolerated. Which is why playing it was so much fun, because it was like, oh, okay, excellent, thank you. Thank you for proving to me why Pikmin would be extinct. I think we know which one won between Flower and Journey, right? I'm pretty sure we all know. And it certainly was not Flower. And that's not to say it's a bad game necessarily, it just, you know, only one of them would go on to be, like, talked about all the time. How many do we need? I don't think we need more than just a couple. They're all gonna be, I'm just gonna use them to sacrifice, honestly. Once you have like 1 or 2 deaths, I mean, once you have even 1 death, like a no death run is just kind of becomes like, well, why? What does it matter? Okay. Now, why don't I just leave them up here and fetch them later, honestly? Will you take the rusted key? Yes, no. Oh, you can't, because I can't get on the land otherwise. No matter what, this day kinda does suck, no matter what you do. I did say I would play Pokemon Emerald, right? I think I did. At some point I will, but not today. Probably not in the immediate future. Okay, I need to get them to go back. Okay. That is actually the hardest part of this day, if you just want to complete it, is getting the bomb rocks over here and then blowing up the other one. That is legitimately the hardest part. You only need 3, I guess, so that's nice. Oh, they might have ready another. You could spend the whole day trying to kill this thing. The game legitimately ends once you slam the piggy bank in, so I mean that's nice, I guess. Alright, I know how long this takes, so I need to actually just hurry up. Okay. That is literally the only thing you need blue Pikmin for. After this, they're useless. As long as you have, I think it's 100, or however much you need to carry home at the end of the day, blue Pikmin are useless now, which is kind of the nice thing about it. I feel like a rusted key would just turn in the cylinder and break, honestly. That's what a lot of games do. You throw away the thing that just had some usage. I like that Resident Evil intuition. It's obviously just a gameplay mechanic for the player, which is nice. There's no reason for characters to psychically know when to throw away keys, honestly. But it's obviously there just to help you out and do you a huge favor. Yeah, throw it away. Give me the game over where you get trapped in nothingness for eternity. Oh, we have no flowers? Oh, that's kind of bad. The falling. I think these gates legitimately have no health on them. So you could just knock them down pretty much right away. Yep. I also don't think there's any nectar here, so whatever. We'll just fight like this. Just use bomb rocks and stun them. Ah, well, shit, that didn't go the way I wanted it to. Oops. I can't hold A and do this at once. God damn it. He smacked himself. Good shit. Is he gonna recover? Almost wasn't sure there for a second, old buddy. My sound got delayed, by the way, I can see that. Wait, what happened to the bomb rock? Oops. Really is kind of a hard boss to circle around and bait at the same time. This will be like the one boss that would be really good in like Pikmin 3, because you could lock on while circling. How many Pikmin did he eat? That was like 5. Oh shit, he's doing the flying shit. It's really already like this late in the day? Where is he? Yeah, the real problem is I don't have any flower Pikmin, really. I was about to say, he can't leave the arena. Oh, did we dodge it? Yeah, we did. Holy shit, he got nobody with that. It looks like if you bait him to the edge, he has to walk back. Oops, he wasn't even in the animation. Shit. He's got like one sliver, just... He's dead. Do you need 100? 40. Alright, we're done. God damn, I was right. It really would only take me this long. Alright, I'm sorry. Pikmin is giving me Age of Empires and Civilization vibes. Yeah, it's a little bit similar to those games. You basically spend most of your time building up an army. But like I say, like, you don't really need to do as much growing. Like... If you get those pearls from the impact zone, where's this last Pikmin? What the fuck? Oh, over there. If you get all the stuff from the impact site, you don't really need to spend any time doing anything at all. Like, the game becomes a very straightforward, like, just complete everything else. I mean, as long as you don't run Pikmin to their deaths over and over and over and over and over again, I mean, how much worse could it really get, you know? I think the biggest thing to take away from this, for me at least, is my distance spring could use a lot of work. My distance spring could use a lot of work, and my forest naval probably could use some work. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a 2-day strat for the forest naval, and maybe a 2-day strat for the forest of hope. But this is about as good as I'm gonna get. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to do better than this. And I don't really care to, honestly. Not to be an asshole about it, I think I've maxed myself out probably as best as it's gonna get. Buy farmers with your gold and grow wheat, sell wheat to another. Oh. I was like, what? You actually had me spooked for a second. I'm like, what game is what part of Pikmin is this? Yeah, I don't like all those 4X games and civilization builders that much. Just not my type of game. Like, even City Skylines I'm not a huge fan of. I just like building. And it's kind of interesting to me, just like, even in spur-of-the-moment decisions, like how you build up a city from basically nothing. And all the problems that that entails, like sewage, disposal, crematoriums, all stuff like that. It's for SimCity-esque fans. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Sims and all these other things. I know that is really loud. It's kind of loud no matter what. Yeah, I only consider the best ending for this game to be the one actually worth the time. The best ending and as low of as many days as possible. Is this the part with all the multicolored onions? Yeah. The speculation and the rumor mills were hype when I was talking about this game before. People used to think there would be like 8 different kinds of Pikmin in like Pikmin 3. Like we were gonna go nuts. And I say like certain amounts of Pikmin are cool, but once you get too many, you can't really have as complex puzzles. I think that's going to be the biggest challenge Pikmin faces, is that you can't have too many commanders and too many Pikmin, otherwise the flow of the game kind of gets screwed up a little bit. And I could see how that would happen. Can we skip the end credits? Till Pikmin lost. That's actually my lowest of the 3 runs. So every time I do this, I cut off 2 days, which is pretty sweet actually. That's actually really good. All right. Oops. How many Pikmin raised? The lowest out of all of them. It's because I didn't fight the Smoky Prog. I think that's what my last save was. I fought the Smoky Prog and that went all right, I guess. All right. I don't think you can skip this, honestly. I'd rather just call it quits here. Like all tycoon games, zoo, train station, theme park, hospital, road, railroad farming, this genre sold so well. Well, yeah, there's definitely people it's for. It's just not for me. I'm not a fan. But yeah, Snowman, I'm gonna call it here. I appreciate you dropping by. Ash, I appreciate you dropping by. I'm glad we actually finished it up. I didn't think it would be as easy as it was, but I'm glad we finished it up all the same. And I finished up Pikmin. So I'm not playing this again. So next time I stream, there will definitely be Wind Waker. That'll definitely be the start of the next stream. You're welcome. No worries. And we'll do Wind Waker. We'll finish up Leaf Green. And then after that, like I said, I'm taking suggestions for games after that. But yeah, it's something to do and something that I think is really productive. So in any event, I will see you later. I didn't even transition out of here. Holy shit. How am I gonna end the stream and not actually put up the ending soon thing as nice smooth Pikmin music plays in the background?
I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it.
I find I am becoming quite excited in here. There is no better sight than watching such handsome young men playing with their swords, yes? Goodness, Mother, that was extremely lewd of you.